Hey, everybody. Hi, it's TFL update number 2, and I'm coming to you live from the, my production studio, or the 99X production studio, or the Rock 100.5 production studio, or the Q100 production studio, or the You Don't Care because you're not really in radio and have no idea what I'm talking about, but yeah, I was just working on this.
Point 5. Win your free passes to the Georgia Aquarium and Planet Shark all weekend.
Anyway, okay, back to business. Look, the TFL is on fire. I don't remember a year where it's come down to the last week for so many playoff spots. I mean, we're truly looking at... I honestly, I tried writing down all kinds of scenarios on who could make the playoffs, who could miss them, depending on what could happen, because it really is crazy. What I will tell you is that we do have a number 1 seed as of right now. There should have been 2 teams with the same record, but I lost by half a point. Half a point. Because Pierre Thomas got one more carry at the end of the game. That's it. There's no other explanation. I mean, sure, Brady should have come back in, and my brother could have easily won, but I don't even want to talk about it. I'm still waiting for a point adjustment, yet it's not coming. Anyway, that was a crazy game, and but we do have a number 1 seed, and that is the ATL Dogs, with a record of 8-5. I could have been 8-5, just didn't happen. But that Saints game also helped the Denver White Castles. Is it Dylan? Is it Castles or Cassels or? Because I know what you're trying to do there, but I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Anyway, the White Castles got a huge win over the Citrons on another late touchdown to Colston, which kind of put him over the edge. Otherwise, the win could have gone to the Citrons, who would have been more in a position to absolutely make the playoffs, who are now looking in from the outside. So, in the playoffs right now, if you go to the website, there is a playoff bracket. In the playoffs right now, the number 1 seed are the ATL Dogs, number 2 seed the Yogis, number 3 seed the Strippers, then the Sandcats, White Castles, or Cassels, or Sam Cassell, I don't know. The Con, who, by the way, most points scored in the TFL by far, so be careful if you play her in the playoffs. And the Monarchy, and then followed by the Tree Frogs hanging on. Everybody else is looking in from the outside. But with some of the matchups coming up, it's crazy. We could, oh, you guys don't want to know about this. It's the other page I'm looking for. Yeah. We could have, if everything goes, if things go crazy, we could have, let's see, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams finishing with a 7-6 record. Now, tiebreakers are points for. So I can't break all that down. That's all how everybody does this week. There could also be a scenario where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams at 6 and 7. Those teams are going to be fighting for a playoff spot depending on who has the most points for. You're going to have to figure that out for yourself. I can't do all those scenarios. I don't know how many points you're going to score this weekend. Nobody does. But there is still a chance that the Citrons, who are now not in the playoffs, could get in the playoffs by beating me this weekend. There is also a chance that the G-Men, who as of just a couple weeks ago looked completely out of it, they could finish at 6 and 7 and somehow make the playoffs. Steel Curtain, last year's champions, Ron, you may miss the playoffs. As of right now, you are missing the playoffs, but with a win over the Green and Black, who, unfortunately, Ben, you can't make the playoffs, you could find Steel Curtain could find themselves in a position to make the playoffs. So, look, it's crazy. It all starts tonight with the Jets at Buffalo. Does anyone really care? No. But it really heats up this weekend. It's exciting. I thank you all for playing. I finally got my brother to pay me begrudgingly in cash at the airport as I was, he tried to forget again. Had to pay me at the airport in front of everybody as he was pulling money out of his wallet. There are still a couple of you. Another person paid. There's still somebody, I don't know, I live in Denver, who has not. And so that's about it. So, good luck to everybody. I hope to see you in the playoffs. I will give another update. For those of you that were concerned, my eye is fine. It's this eye. It's a little bit blurry. No pain. Everything's good. And I'll see you in the playoffs. Bye.